Now you're sandy. Shake it off. Don't you dare go and nibble my toe, doggy. Got a new gym buddy. How many grams of protein do you reckon he is? What do you reckon, about 100 grams? Yeah, 100 grams. Oh, Reggie. Yes. So yeah, just chilling on the beach, met this little guy. At first didn't know if he was a stray dog, but he actually belongs to the restaurant. So yeah, it's insane. Such a nice dog. Fucking incredible. And then right next to the little dog. Right guys, checking in on the way to the gym now. So first things first, I'm fucking exhausted, I can't lie. Like my back's hurting from carrying this rucksack all day because I had to give the ped in. So yeah, the whole day just been walking about. I've done so much cardio to be fair. And obviously I'm now walking to the gym, so that's even more cardio. Peds are going past, hopefully you can hear me, but pretty much the gym shuts in about an hour and 40 minutes and I'm about 5 minutes away. So I'll get an hour and a half workout in and then cardio, obviously I'll just do that on the way home and I've done it now and all day. So yeah, gonna smash some back. Back was feeling like actually muscular fatigue yesterday for whatever reason. I don't know if it was from bracing on the shoulder press or what, but that's why I didn't train back and I did the arms instead. So yeah, I was aware of the switch up there if any of you guys were keen and noticed that one compared to my normal routine. Not that I would expect you to, but yeah, that being said, I'm gonna just smash some lat pull downs because I think the machine here is the best one I've used in the whole of Thailand. A lot of them are too short for me. So if in the next few days I can't get on a decent lat pull down, that'll at least secure me on that basis. Rows and that sort of stuff, cable rows are pretty much standard and the row machines here, plate loaded, aren't anything special. So yeah, initial plan I'd say is probably to go for lat pull down with a standard grip, but a little bit more narrow for me, but you know, standard actual grip attachment. And then I might try a different pull down machine. I'll do loads of rear delts on the pec flies today. And then I need one more heavy compound in there, to be fair, like either like a T-bar row or just a really heavy seated row machine. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to absolutely destroy the lat pull down first, make sure I'm exhausted there. And then yeah, we'll move into the rest of the session and just see how we get on. But last night and day in KOH SAMUI here. Tomorrow I'm getting a ferry, which leaves, I think, about 9 in the morning. So after this, gym shuts at 10, go home, walk home, get some food on the way from the 7-Eleven, couple protein shakes, etc. And then basically I've got to edit my vlog and pack. And then yeah, pretty much fucking it. easy. Get a grab to the place in the morning, just need to check which pier it is, and then big long like 6-hour ferry. So that just to me means editing more YouTube. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that, well, I'm not gonna make sure, but hopefully they've got a cafe on board. I'm sure they have. Stock up on coffee, keep the fast rolling. Tomorrow's a rest day because I'm gonna get there really late, and by the time I actually get a taxi or a grab, whatever, to the actual place that I'm staying, probably going to be like 6-7 o'clock, maybe later, and a lot of gyms shut at 8. So that means not having a moped, because I don't want to sort that out in the evening. They'll probably be shut anyway. But yeah, basically already getting a delt pump from holding this, so I don't want to fatigue myself too much. But I'm now going to get into the gym, just 30 seconds away, and yeah, let's start off with what I hope to be lap pull down. Unless it's absolutely rammed, I'll try and find something else. Right guys, so I'm going to go for this first set now of the lat pull downs here. I'm going to go for the full stack on this one and just really crank it up and see how many reps I can get. So yeah, I've done a warm up, or I've done a few warm up sets, and everything's feeling good so far. So literally all there is left to do is just go for this first set, and obviously this will set the tone for the start of the workout. So let's make it a very good set here. Yeah, that was good first set. We'll do that again. All right, so second set now. I'm going to go for the exact same weight. Felt really good on the first one. So yeah, full stack. Let's just send it again. Good controlled reps, to be fair. I'm doing like 2 partials maybe, but all in all, I'm actually happy with my form. Oh man, yeah, that was perfect again. Forearm's getting a little bit tired, but overall, like, still really, really good. Yeah, I think probably one more. So I'm coming up the fourth and final set of the lat pull down. So fingers crossed you guys can hear me. When I put the hat on backwards, sometimes it's a bit difficult, so I'm trying to speak perhaps a little bit louder, but yeah, pretty much I'll put you on this angle here to try and capture a few different kind of, well, shots I guess. But from looking at the clips that I've seen, form's looking good. Form looks good in the mirror, feels good. So yeah, no cues there that I need to change. But for now, I'm just focused on ripping this and not really counting the reps because, you know, I've already done what I needed to for the sets before this. And, you know, if I got less reps than I thought I was going to, there's no sets for me to change in the future for the last one. So it doesn't really matter. Whereas if I was obviously trying to decide whether or not I should go up or down, then that'd be more important to decide based on how many reps I got, pretty much. So let's just go for this one. Last set here, and then I'm thinking really don't feel like setting up any big rows, but there is one over there which looks okay. We'll see. Probably will be a row machine of some sort. Yeah, still on the pull back, yeah. Okay, my grip, this is like a tiny bit off center, so just meant that when I was coming down there, I was kind of having to focus a little bit. I made sure I was central, but yeah, all in all, good working sets. So let's go find a back machine. Right, people, I'm back onto the next exercise, which is actually going to be a shoulder exercise. So went a little bit rogue here. I just realized that tomorrow I'm not going to train, and then the day after that's going to be legs. So pretty much like I won't be doing any shoulders or chest for at least like another 2-3 days, as well as having a rest day in between that, so I'm going to be extra rested. And also my shoulders feel fully recovered now, so basically like I'm already training back. Arms I've trained yesterday. Legs takes way too much time, and like I'm not going to do that today. And obviously I haven't got much time in the gym anyway, but the reason I'm saying all this is because I wanted to train something as well as back, just because this back day is not really feeling like it's clicking enough and fatiguing me enough with the equipment that I've got here. Like that pull down machine that I used was good, but it just takes so long to set up for a, you know, heavy exercise. I just can't really be bothered for it. And I tried to set up for the plate loaded, you know, seated chest supported row machine, and just felt absolutely horrible. Moved the seat around loads, and so I've already basically wasted like 5-10 minutes doing that. So I've only got 45 minutes until the gym closes, so I'm just going to go over a safe bet and just burn out the shoulders, and then I'll still do some rear delts, and I'll probably do 1 or 2 sets of cable row. So I'll still in total get some fair volume in for the back, but let's just get a delt pump as well. Also, side delts are probably my weakest muscle group, so if I can train these more often in a deficit, that'll help maintain the muscle left. Right, let's go. Second set on this one. Real quick ones. Oh man, that was killer. Yeah, good stuff. We'll go for a few more on that, keep the volume up. And that might be the only Delts exercise, but we'll get lots done on that one. Yeah, back and side Delts is looking like for this session. Okay, let's get this third set going. Right, let's do the fourth set. Alright, so I've done a set on these before, so I know roughly what sort of weight I'm going to be going for. This being the seated rear delt, you know, reverse pec deck, basically rear delt fly machine, whatever you want to call it. So plan for this one is basically I'll probably do quicker sets with less rest time and drop the weight rather than doing what I sometimes do, which is keep it heavy, have like 2 minutes rest at least, and then try and keep it there. Whereas yeah, today I just feel like I haven't got much time, I'm feeling weak, even my joints are kind of feeling stiff. Honestly, I'm so ready for this rest day because yeah, I'm going to take a rest day when I'm traveling. As I explained earlier in the video, I'm not going to go over it again, but the last rest day I had was 2 weeks ago when I actually arrived in KOH SAMUI. So yeah, like a decent amount of time for sure. 2 weeks, and I've been training really hard. Obviously you can see from the videos, intensity's been crazy, and yeah, I just feel ready to have a rest day. So it's actually nice. I feel like I've earned it. I'm not having to like force one, but I think what I'll do is a few sets in and I might just finish on one set of dumbbells. But yeah, let's get this going. So weight wise, I'm going to start on about 3/4 of the way down the stack. Pretty heavy, it's about 80 kilos. Realistically, when you're doing a rear delt fly, you want your arms to be either straight or slightly up. So for me, basically tiny bit up on this one, which is good. Right, a little bit too heavy. Not really feeling that isolated enough. Oh man, fatigue on that. Fucking hell, I was setting so quick. But yeah, good working set. So I'm gonna drop that weight by 1, have about 1.5 minutes rest, minimum 1 minute, but no more than 90 seconds. And then go for a few more. So yeah, I might record another one, but we'll see. Getting to the end of the session though, and yeah, I am fucking dying. Still gotta walk home as well, but yeah, that is cardio, so it is what it is. Same shit, different medium. Right, let's finish off the rear delts. Second out of 3 or 4 sets total. Right, I'm going to finish off with some standing dumbbell lateral raises. So just been spanning accessories pretty much for shoulders. The standing ones over there felt great with the actual machine. Then I did seated, which felt okay. Rear delts, these are feeling amazing. So I'm basically now supersetting rear delts with a accessory, which I really never do. But as I said, last day before rest, just getting everything out of my system. So rear delts and then standing, rear delts seated, rear delts now standing. Let's go. Okay, all finished up with that session, which ultimately was back and side delts. So yeah, a little bit unusual for me. I usually do back or shoulders, but for the reasons that I explained, I just wanted to basically combine a couple of sessions together, obviously not doing all of the exercises that I would usually do. So Didn't do any rows in the end, just because cable row was taken the whole session, and then the plate loader machines were also taken. Rear delts, did loads of those, so that was fantastic. And then also lat pull down started off with 4 sets on the full stack. So strength wise, feeling very, very good. Form wise as well, breathing, everything, joints feeling good. It's just overall feeling very tired from just the training itself. So yeah, good fatigue, good tiredness, nothing that I don't want or shouldn't be seeing after 2 weeks of intense, solid training with no rest days. So the total roundup of set there was 4 lat pull down, and then I did, I think, 5 standing side delts, then 2 standing dumbbells, 2 seated with the machine, and then I think 4 rear delts. So yeah, good volume overall. Pump feels pretty good today, to be fair, I will say. Well, I do always have a good pump from doing back anyway, so with a little bit of side delts in the mix. Should be looking extra wide. Shrinking shadows standing there. Enjoy. Okay, let's see how lean we're looking after these. Generally must have walked for like 3 or 4 hours overall. Actually fucking feeling lazy today. This might be the new cheat codes. Lats and side delts only. Well, a little bit of rear delt there, but yeah. I swear, like every time I do back, I just get a chest pump. I think it's from, like I said before, when you do a lat pull down, you engage with a bit of your lower chest. So side delts and rear delts really just basically by themselves completely set the cut. My arm there, they've just been bolted on in a good way. Looking for that to be, you know, more defined, more separate from the rest of my arm, kind of take it in segments. So yeah, it's been like at least an hour since I did any actual lat, you know, lat pull downs or lat based exercises, but overall still feeling really good. So obviously I had the double chicken cheeseburger just before I came, well, on the way actually, so that's probably just kicked in. So rest day tomorrow, which will be, well, much needed and also much welcomed. There'll be some days like I need a rest day if I just really don't want to take one, but I think mentally and physically that'll be good. But then again, I don't know if it's just because I've been training in this one particular gym so much. So like there are actually quite a lot of gyms that I missed in KOH SAMUI. So if there was any other reasons for me to come back here, missing out on some of the gyms is one of them. But yeah, this is cool. I think because obviously like looking lean in the midsection here, and then because I've got a lat pump, that's kind of like pushing my shoulders out, and then obviously training a bit of side delts as well, kind of just like unlocked a whipped cheat code. But yeah, anyway people, that is it from me. I'm gonna leave the back there. Appreciate everyone watching. All the support is obviously means the world to me, and we're just gonna keep it rolling. More gyms, more progress. The bulk is gonna start in probably 3.5 weeks, so hope you guys are looking forward to that. And for now, as always guys, the only way's up.